Hey, in most cases, we're making videos for first-time cruisers. This video is going to be a little bit different. We'd like to speak to you if you're an experienced cruiser, maybe you've been on one or two, and you're considering scheduling another cruise with Royal Caribbean. We've just got a couple of thoughts related to repeat cruising regarding the itinerary to choose.
So the last 2 years, we actually cruised the exact same itinerary. It was the Western Caribbean. We went to Labadee, Haiti, the cruise's kind of private island. We went to Falmouth, Jamaica, and we went to Cozumel, Mexico. I was a little disappointed that we had to pick the same cruise itinerary. We have a very tight schedule, just we were very limited to when we could go, and unfortunately this was it had to be a repeat itinerary. So with that being said, though, we really discovered that there was some comfort in knowing where we were going. I don't know about you, but I do best like preparing for a trip when I've been someplace before. It's a lot easier for me.
Fair enough.
So we really knew like what to expect at Labadee, Haiti. We knew that there was going to be a barbecue. We knew that the beach that we wanted to go to. We knew we wanted to take the little boat to the cove that we wanted to go to. So those
Columbus Cove.
Yeah, at Labadee.
No major waves. It's a nice place to go snorkeling. If you do go snorkeling in Columbus Cove, go right up to the edge near the boats at the very far edge of it, and there are some fish over there. Most people are going to try to put their snorkel mask on right above the sand, and of course there's not going to be a fish right there, but if you go near the docks, there are fish, so there you go.
So there's a little tip for you. But that was nice. We knew what to expect when we got there, so that was great. Falmouth, Jamaica, we had done an excursion, the Dunn's River Falls excursion. We did it. It was great.
That was 2 years ago in the Oasis, or a year ago.
Yeah. But we decided when we got to Jamaica this year, we were going to get off and walk around the ship or the shopping area. And then we were just going to get back on the ship and enjoy some pool time. I think there were a lot of people who did the same thing. But that really, for us, when you're at a port, if you don't want to get off, the ship really empties out. So it's a great time to kind of have the place to yourself. If there's something you really want to do, like the zip line or the flow rider, there's certain hours that they're open. So that's a really good time when there's a lot less people versus a sea day when everybody's there. So that's good. Again, for Cozumel, Mexico, we knew we wanted to go back to Chonkanon Park. And Rob wanted to do some snorkeling there. I wanted to sit in the beach.
Excellent snorkeling at Chonkanon.
Yeah, it was wonderful there. So we got there early. You have plenty of picks of chairs. There's waiters that kind of walk around and they took care of us and got us some snacks. There's bathrooms. So again, we knew we wanted to get there early. We knew he wanted to snorkel. And it was just really kind of comforting knowing we knew what to expect. We knew where the bathrooms were. We knew where the chair we wanted was. So again, don't be afraid of a repeat itinerary. You're going to be able to see and do different things. If you want to do a different excursion, if you loved one that you did previously, we highly recommend it. Would you want to say anything else?
Yeah, I was just thinking Chonkanon Park, so we didn't... In Cozumel, so we don't pre-book these as excursions with the cruise ship at all. But because we've been to Cozumel, Mexico before on an Oasis class ship, we knew kind of where to go with this Chonkanon Park. It's where a lot of the excursions are sold, but we ended up just going there and paying the day rate in American funds at the front door, which I think is a good bit cheaper than actually having Royal Caribbean pay for you. And if you haven't pre-booked it, one little pro tip for you repeat cruisers that would be comfortable with this, probably a newbie probably would not be comfortable with this, but if you go to the taxi cab line at that international port that they bring you to and tell the taxi cab coordinator that you're headed to Chonkanon Park and you do not yet have tickets to get into Chonkanon, it wasn't a choice of ours. He just moved us to the very front of the long taxi cab line. We didn't even know what was happening at the time. Threw us right into a taxi cab, brought us right door to door. We were at Chonkanon within about 15 minutes.
And they gave us a little ticket, so they took us directly to... when you go into the park, there's like 5 or 6 different vendors selling entrance to the park. And so he took us directly to a certain vendor, which was fine.
I'm sure there's a revenue share that they work out with those particular taxi cab drivers or maybe the company. But whatever, it was the exact same price that we would have paid at the front door. We double-checked that. And you know what? We didn't have to wait in line. So that's kind of a pro tip. If you want to go to Chonkanon Park and do like the swim with the dolphins thing or the pet the stingrays and that type of thing, just tell the taxi cab coordinator, if you're comfortable with it, you don't yet have a ticket, And boy, he'll just take over as autopilot from there and rush you right to the Chakanam Park to his person.
And I do want to comment. We did kind of misspeak a little bit. We previously said, so if you book a cruise or an excursion through the cruise line, they will wait for you. Yes, that part is true. But there are other cruise excursion groups that are smaller, and our travel agent shared with us that they will also guarantee that you will return to the ship in time. So just want to share that with you. If you are not interested in going with a large excursion group, so for example, when we went to Ochos Rios into the Dunn's River Falls, we went with a organization called Shore Excursion Groups, and we were with 10 people on a
just
little...
Google that, Shore Excursions Group, Shore Excursion Groups.
Yep, and we booked the same price, basically through the cruise line, but it's just a much smaller group. So our little van bus was 10 people versus a large bus with 100 people, and it was very quiet. It was wonderful. When we got to the park, because there was 10 of us, we had a little bit different way we entered the park.
Agile.
We felt a lot more freedom, and it just fit our style.
It was a little bit cheaper too than the big cruise.
Maybe just a few dollars less.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we wanted to clarify that we were told that they will also guarantee that you will return to the cruise ship and port on time. So.
So again, these are just a few tips for you pro cruisers who have been there before. You probably understand, maybe you've got something to add. So please comment in the section below if you've got an idea or tip that you'd like to share with us as well. We're certainly open to that. Yeah. And we'd invite you to like and subscribe this YouTube channel as we try to bring tips, tricks, ideas to you to help them make the most of your next Royal Caribbean cruise.
Good. Thanks. Have a good night.